Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my second empties for the year. Now, if you don't know, we have been switching up our empties this year specifically. I'm doing it in a slightly different way. Usually, I was doing the same frequency of videos like every 2 months, but I was just showing you the newish products basically in between of the year empties, and then in my 6-month empties, like the one in June and the one in December, I was showing you like my most repurchased products. This year we're doing things a little bit differently, and I am just showing you more like real time empties. So like everything in today's video is from March and April that I have emptied up, and then for Jan and February, the one that I did in February has already gone up on the channel, so you can go ahead and check that video out. But yes, I do feel like I'm gonna miss doing my most repurchased products of the year video this year. Specifically, the one that's gonna come up next basically is not gonna be that. So I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm a little bit torn, but let me know which style you guys prefer if you have been watching my empties videos consistently. And the other new thing that I've also added in this year's empties series would be that I'm actually like basically going to total my empties up in every single category. I'm going to count how many cleansers I'm using, how many body lotions I'm using, how many body washes, basically every single category. How many empties do I have by the end of the year is something I'm gonna like total up, tally up, and that way I will actually know how many products I'm going through an entire year. So that's gonna be exciting. I will be leaving the numbers for the past 4 months, like the first 4 months of 2024, down below in the description box. So yes, in case you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. And also, one last thing before we jump into this video is that I wanted to mention I'm actually, after a long time, I think I'm doing a video which is going to be like a very short time gap between filming and posting, because today is the 1st of May and you're seeing the video today. Like in the next hour and a half, this video is supposed to go live. It's 3:30 right now. My video is going to go up at 5, so we have to quickly film this video and I'm going to immediately upload it and just make it live basically for 5 p.m. So yes, I'll leave a comment down below and let me know if you have chutti today, because in Maharashtra specifically, 1st of May is a public holiday. It's basically Labor Day or May Day or Maharashtra Day. There are a lot of different names that it's called. But let me know if you have a public holiday today or not, and we can start chatting about it. But yes, without any further ado, let's get into our empties, because we have a lot of stuff to go through. This basket in which I always have my empties, this one right here, which you've been seeing for the past couple of years now, is pretty full. Let's just say that. So yes, let's dive right into it and let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to show you is actually technically an empty from the first 2 months. It is the Plum Body Lovin' Vanilla Caramello Body Lotion. Now, this one I was using a lot in the winters, and I think that niche thoda sa bacha hua tha, which that is the reason why I gave it to my mom. So when I did my last empties, I forgot to take it back from her to show it to you guys in the video. So I wanted to make sure that I'm showing it to you in this video. I absolutely love this body lotion, to be very honest with you guys. I didn't think I would, but and even when I first started using it, I was not the biggest fan of the scent, even though the formula is absolutely amazing because it is moisturizing, yet it is not sticky, and that is exactly what I want in a body lotion. The scent, I would say, definitely grew on me. I have mentioned this to you in other videos and told you it's kind of similar to the Sol de Janeiro OG scent, like the Boom Boom Cream scent, and this is a very good dupe. In fact, I've seen other people also speaking about how similar the two scents are, so that kind of validates my opinion even more that yes, these two scents are very similar to each other. I hope I don't have lipstick in my teeth, because last time when I wore this lipstick, it was on my teeth. So yes, anyway, coming back to this body lotion, it's absolutely amazing. The scent is amazing. I think I'm going to definitely repurchase this in the upcoming winter. I will probably not use this scent, and I will not enjoy the scent as much in the summertime or in the monsoon time, but in the winters I'm definitely going to be buying a couple of bottles of this one and just absolutely enjoy it so freaking much. So yes, I love this body lotion. It's just that the scent is not the most relevant to like the current season, but would definitely repurchase this in the future and highly recommend it. You also get a smaller size of this on Nykaa, which you can buy in case you want to try it out first and like figure out if you're gonna like the scent or not, but a lot of people really like the scent, and I'm someone who usually doesn't like what most people like, but even I loved this. So if that says anything, it is an amazing product. Let's move on and quickly share with you two of my same times body lotion empties. I think I want to say I just have two of this, and it's this sizes basically. So we have the St. Ives hydrating vitamin E and avocado body lotion, and we have the renewing body lotion with collagen and elastin. Now usually I go through this size like one in a month, so it makes sense that I have two empties this time around of this. I love both the variants. I've repurchased both the variants in fact, and I'm currently using this one. But unfortunately, this size for some reason was not available on Nykaa, so I ended up buying the 400 ml sizes, which are a little bit smaller than this. So I'll probably go through those a little bit quickly, and I think in the next video you're going to see more than two empty bottles, because that's a smaller size, right? So there'll be more empties basically. But yes, one of my absolute favorite body lotions. I always show you guys these in my empties because I absolutely love them, and these are like my favorite, which I would use the entire year basically. They're super moisturizing, still lightweight, great price, great like economics, cruelty free, absolutely amazing. So yes, I have two more body lotions. Actually there is more, but I will first share with you these two. So basically I have two shampoo empties this time, and I want to kind of explain that a little bit. So this empty I think I got right after I filmed my last empties, so technically I used this in the first 2 months of the year, but it didn't get empty in time for the previous empties video, so that's the reason I have two. Usually I would have just one. Now saying that, I also want to let you know that earlier I used to go through these a little bit more slowly, but now I've been going through shampoos a little bit faster because I've been oiling my hair regularly. That's something I wasn't doing earlier, but my hair was also quite messed up. The texture, the hair fall, my hair was not doing really well, and as a child I had really good hair, and my mom used to like regularly oil them. So and the past few years I've been going back and forth with hair oiling, but I'm trying to be more and more consistent with it because I've actually realized that oiling my hair regularly is helping it a lot. And I don't use a specific oil, I'll just use coconut oil or like some jasmine oil, like whatever is just in and around the house, I'll just use that. Of course not cooking oil, I'm talking about like hair oil. But yes, I don't have a specific hair oil that I would recommend or anything. It's just any like, you know, easily available hair oil is something that you can use which suits your hair. Just use that. And for me personally, because I've been oiling my hair, I feel like if I'm just using my shampoo once, like just washing my hair once, it doesn't always get the oil out completely. So for that reason, I've been double shampooing my hair, like doing 2 rounds of shampoo basically, which is ending up in like I'm basically using more shampoo than I would earlier because I'm double shampooing instead of just doing it once. So yes, because of that I've been going through my shampoos a little bit quicker, and that's the reason I have 2 empty bottles already, and we're not even at the half year point yet. So yes, I just opened a new bottle. I think the last time I washed my hair I emptied up this one completely, so next time when I wash my hair I'm going to have to grab a new bottle of shampoo. This is these are like my favorite shampoos from Tresemme. Again, I've mentioned these so many times, so in case you're not new to my channel, I don't think you've been hearing about these for the first time. But yes, I alternate between the 2 variants. Usually these are my 2 favorites. So yes, Keratin Smooth and Hair Fall Defense shampoos by Tresemme are absolutely amazing, and I will continue to use them for the foreseeable future for sure. So yes, that is that. Let's talk about one more body lotion empty, I think, and then we can move on to all our face stuff. So this is the Dermaco Intensive Restore Body Serum. Now this I think I was using before I moved on to the St. Ives ones. I bought I repurchased all the Dermaco body serums because I wanted to retry them again. I'd used them in the past and I was like okay with them. I didn't absolutely love them like I do my St. Ives body lotions, but I also didn't disliked them, so I decided to repurchase them. I used the Aqua Surge one, I used up the Intense Restore one as well, and I do like them, but again, they're not my absolute favorites, so I'm not really sure if I'll repurchase them. I will probably just stick to my St. Ives body lotions, which I love more. That being said, this is not a bad product at all. So yes, it has a particular scent to it which I'm not the biggest fan of, but apart from that, it does a pretty good job. Even though it says body serum, I would say it's more of a body lotion, and it's a pretty good one, but nothing to like write home about, nothing that's absolutely like blowing my mind. So yes, take that for what you will. Then let's move to, actually, you know what, we have two body washes. So since we are in the body shower like category right now, let's quickly talk about these two. We have two empties of the Plum Body Lovin' Drive-In Meat Cherry shower gels. Now my absolute favorite variant for years and years has been the Hawaiian Rumba one, but I've told you that I'm kind of over that scent. I think I just used it for so long that I kind of got bored of it now, and I don't enjoy it as much, whereas these variants have been right up my alley and they have been driving me crazy. So yes, you saw it, there was a pun, but yes, I go through one of these every month, so that's why I have two. And I recently started using a new shower gel which is in my shower right now. It's the St. Ives coconut water and orchid, I want to say, body wash, the big ass bottle. So that's what I've been using right now, but this is what I emptied up the past 2 months, and I absolutely love these. I will repurchase them once I go through some of the shower gels that I have in my collection right now. And I also want to try out more Plum variants of their shower gels. So if you have a favorite variant from Plum, then let me know down below in the comment section. But yes, those are my other two recent empties. Then we have okay, we have a lot of stuff, so I'm like, what should I show you next? Okay, so let me show you my moisturizer empties next. We have two of the DeTan Ceramides and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Plus Face Cream. Again, this is something I go through like one in a month, so it makes sense that I have two empties over here. This is one of my hands down favorite nighttime moisturizers of all time. I have been excessively recommending it to you guys for months now, and that is for a good reason. This is my absolute favorite holy grail, and it truly works for everyone. Like, no matter what your skin type is, I think this one is going to work for you. If you have dry skin, you will love it both morning and night. If you have oily skin, combination skin, normal skin, I would recommend this more for the night time. That's what I do, as I use it once in a day at night, and in the winters I do feel like I use this in the morning time as well. This is something I have multiple, I think 4 or 5 backups of this one. So yes, I'm not going to need to repurchase this anytime soon, but once I go through my current stock, of course I will keep repurchasing this forever and ever and ever. So yes, that is the DeTan Ceramides and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Plus Face Cream. Absolutely freaking love this stuff. Then we have some, actually, you know what, it's so confusing for me to go through like different categories. Since we are talking about moisturizer, let me cover all my moisturizers together, and then we can move on to a different category. How about that? Okay, I think that is it for moisturizer. So I have 3 moisturizer empties. We have the Brillare Oil Away Moisturizer. This is a nice gel-like consistency kind of a moisturizer. I've already reviewed this in my ranking new face moisturizers from worst to best. I think that video is already up by the time this video is going to go up. I think so, I want to say, and if it is not, then you will see that video soon, because I've already filmed it at this point. So I'm not sure. I think my face wash ranking has gone up, but the moisturizer ranking has not gone up yet. Maybe, I'm not able to remember, but you will see that video very soon. So I speak about that more in detail. However, it's not like my absolute favorite, so I don't see myself repurchasing this one. And it's also quite fragrant. It's got like a tea tree oil smell to it, which is quite strong. So yes, I won't be repurchasing this, but I did use it up and it was a good moisturizer. Then we have two Dr. Sheths oil free moisturizers. We have the Kesar and Kojic acid one, and we have the Gulab and Glycolic acid one. Now both of these I like equally, I would say, and again in the same moisturizer ranking video that I told you about just now, I've ranked these two as well, and I've ranked these much more higher because I love the Dr. Sheths oil free moisturizers so freaking much. But I will say that all the different variants basically that they have, apart from C-Cinamide, that one I feel like is actually unique, but the OG, the Ceramide and vitamin C variant, and then these two variants, I feel like they're all the same. It's just that the active ingredient in there is different. So depending on which active ingredient you would like to have in your skincare routine, buy that variant and you would be good. Apart from that, in terms of texture, consistency, etc., these are not that different as compared to each other, so keep that in mind. Moving on, next we have one cleansing balm empty. This is the Plum Illuminance cleansing balm. This is one of my favorite go-to cleansing balms. I have been speaking about this one also for years and years and years, and I was in love with it earlier, but then I don't know what happened. I feel like I was going through it very quickly, so I realized it's turning out to be a little bit more expensive, so I stopped there in the middle. I switched to different makeup removers, and then I realized how amazing it is, so I just came back to it. Even though it is it's not expensive, I would say, but if you go through it super quickly, the cost might just add up. So for that reason, now I have been a little bit more diligent with using the right amount, not using too much, not using too less. That way I'm still getting all my makeup off, but I'm not overusing it, which will in turn result in me making it last for as long as it should. So that's something that I am definitely working on with this. I currently also have one top of this in my collection, which I'm using, and this is the empty one that I've completely used up, and I will definitely continue to repurchase it, but I might take a break from this for some time. Just because I want to get back into using my Foxtale Hydrating Daily Dew Cleanser, which is like a makeup remover plus face wash 2-in-1 kind of a product. So I'm looking at repurchasing that and using that for a couple of months, because that does turn out to be more economical. But if you're looking for a good cleansing balm, cleansing oil, like that kind of a product, I would highly recommend this one from Plum. Again, it is one of my absolute favorites and one of the most affordable, really good cleansing balms, which is a good bang for your buck as compared to like so many other brands which are out there in the Indian market, which also make great cleansing balms, but none of them is as affordable and as good of a value as this one is. So I would highly recommend this one. Speaking about makeup remover cleansing balm kind of products, I also want to show you this Innisfree, I was going to say Innisfree, no, Isntree Chestnut LHA Jelly Cleansing Oil. This was basically like a tube of cleansing oil, which I did cut open. So that is the reason why I have two halves over here basically to show you. So this is kind of like jelly like makeup remover which turns into an oil and it emulsifies all of your makeup. This also did a very good job. It was nice to use. I used up this one first and then I started using the Plum cleansing balm. But yes, this comes with 150 ml of product, would last you a long time, but of course Korean skincare is more expensive in India as compared to like some of these Indian skincare brands and how much they cost. So for that reason, I do feel like I wouldn't continue repurchasing this. It was fun to use and innovative, because sometimes, like I said, even for the body lotions, when you keep using the same thing over and over again, you might tend to get bored. At least I do tend to get bored at some point, so that's when I like to switch it up. But it's kind of like a one-off thing. It's not something that I will continue to repurchase. So yes, even though it was great and I would recommend it in case you're looking for something new and innovative and you don't mind spending a little bit more, this was a really great one. But the maths is just, it's not mathing for me. So I feel like this is definitely more expensive versus something like this is so much more affordable and does the job equally well. So for that reason, wouldn't be repurchasing this, but I did enjoy using it quite a bit and it was a very refreshing change basically. So yes, let's quickly show you how many bottles of retinol have I emptied up. Surprisingly, there are just 2 empty bottles of retinol. I feel like I would have at least gone through 3, but this is my favorite retinol ever. It's the Foxtale Vitality Retinol Night Serum. Again, I use this every single night and I absolutely love it so much. Again, I've gone through so many bottles of this. It's a very nice gentle retinol, but still gives me amazing results. Again, I always say this, I'm not someone who's going to be able to notice the improvement in fine lines and wrinkles and stuff like that, so that's going to take a while. But in general, my skin texture, tone, just the overall appearance of my skin has gotten so much better since using retinol. And this is one that I've consistently been using for months and months, and truly notice an incredible improvement in my skin. And I always talk about how my mom is the one who first used these, fell in love, and then because I started using hers and I loved it so much, I started repurchasing this one for myself too. And because Foxtale always has their buy 2 get 2 offers, you can definitely score these on an amazing price, and you won't have to burn a hole in your pocket or in your bank account by buying these. So yes, definitely check it out. In case you're looking to start retinol, would highly recommend you try out this one, and you will fall in love, and then you won't be able to buy any other retinol because you will love it that much. Let's move on next and talk about some cleansers, shall we? I think we have just 3. We have the Foxtale Clear Picture Acne Control Cleanser. I was using this in the morning as my morning cleanse, and it lasted me a long time. It was a pretty okay cleanser. It was not something absolutely amazing. Would not necessarily highly recommend this if you have acne, and if you're looking for an acne cleanser for that, even though that's what the name says. I don't think this is like particularly amazing for people who have acne prone skin or who are breaking out. So yeah, it was an okay product. I used it, I liked it, but I wouldn't necessarily repurchase this one. It was an okay cleanser. But then the 1% Salicylic Acid Gel Daily Face Wash, this one is what I would actually recommend if you do have acne, because I think you actually notice the intense salicylic acid over here, and I feel like this will actually improve your skin if you do have acne, and if you're suffering with acne and you want something for that. That being said, please don't use it every day or every other day. Please don't use this every day or twice in a day like this actually suggests you to use it twice in a day. I would say use this once, and that too like every 2 days. So make sure you have some other cleanser also, because if you use this twice in a day or even once in a day every single day, you're gonna probably burn your face off. The only con of this product is that it's a very watery consistency, so I don't think that they should have it in a tube. I actually think that they should have a product like this in this kind of a bottle, like with a pump and stuff like that, because that way, even if it's like a runny fluid, you're going to be able to pump it in your hand and it's not going to create a mess. Whereas if you flip this open and you pour it like this, and it's going to just run all over your hand and create a mess in the shower. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this. Even the packaging right now, it's like so sticky because of the consistency of this particular product. So the product is amazing, just the packaging doesn't really work for it. But yes, that was that. And then this one is my cleanser, which I was using along with my makeup remover basically. So like the Plum cleansing balm or the Isntree cleansing gel oil. This is the Aqualogica DeTan Smoothie face wash, and again, I told you in my ranking video that this is my favorite cleanser out of all the cleansers that I featured in that video. Again, you probably have watched that video already, but if you haven't, then go ahead and check it out. I'm going to make sure to leave a link down below in the description box for that ranking video. And yes, this is an absolutely amazing cleanser. The texture, consistency is so nice, and it will emulsify. It's affordable. It's got the AHAs in here, even though it's not a very strong AHA kind of a face wash. Like for example, this one is a very strong salicylic acid face wash. This is not a strong AHA face wash, but it is such a nice, amazing consistency. And did I mention how affordable this is? This is just 250 rupees, and if you're getting this at buy one get one or buy two get two, which Aqualogica does, it's going to make it even more cheaper. So this is something I definitely see myself repurchasing the next time Aqualogica does one of their sales again. So we have that. Then let's talk sunscreen, shall we? So we have two Deconstruct skincare gel sunscreens. This is my favorite sunscreen if you have oily skin, if you like a nice matte look on the skin, if you just want something that's going to be your best friend in the summertime because your skin is super oily, greasy, etc. This is the best sunscreen out there. When I went on my Kashmir trip in March, even though it was dry and cold over there, I was still using this sunscreen, and I had paired it actually with this DeTan moisturizer. So like this moisturizer in the morning and then this sunscreen on top, and then of course makeup and stuff, and it was just amazing. So yes, that is what my favorite recommendation would be to you this summer, is to try out this sunscreen if you haven't already. And if you have oily skin, like I don't know what you're waiting for, go ahead and try this out. I do have a backup tube already, which I will probably get to. I'm not currently using the sunscreen. I'm using the Dermaco 1% hyaluronic acid gel. That's what I'm wearing today underneath this makeup, but I will definitely get to using this very, very soon. So we have that. Then we have more sunscreen. We have 3 more actually. The Aqualogica Glow Plus Delicious Dream Cream. This is basically a vitamin C moisturizer plus sunscreen. So like you have the goodness of 3 products in one. It's called like a 3-in-1, and the SPF is 33 in your. So yes, I would ideally expect like an SPF 50, but that's okay. This is such a beautiful, amazing, like very creamy yet not too heavy yet moisturizing sunscreen. Like it's the best of all worlds. The only con over here I would say is the scent in here. There is a pretty strong scent in here which I'm not the biggest fan of, but regardless of that fact, I actually used up the entire thing and it was so freaking amazing. Absolutely loved it. I probably would not repurchase it just because of the scent factor. If they made a fragrance free version of this, I would definitely repurchase it. And I'm also very happy with the airless pump that they have in the tube. I don't want to pump it out, assuming that if any product comes out of here, then I would not want that. But yes, absolutely love this. Highly recommend it. If you don't mind having scent in your products, definitely check out this sunscreen. We also have the Foxtale Cover Up Mattifying Sunscreen SPF 70 PA 4+. Now this is one of my favorite like very high SPFs, and when you first take it out, you will actually feel like, oh my god, this is going to give a white cast. It looks so pasty almost, but I don't know what magic they have in this product and the way they formulated it. It will glide onto your skin so beautifully, not leave any kind of a white cast even though the SPF is so high, and give you a very good protection all day long. Very nice, lightweight on the skin. I would say it is matte finish, but it's not as mattifying as this one. This is going to give you a more primer like matte look on the skin, whereas this is going to be like a more skin like matte finish, like I want to say more like satin finish. But yes, it's still more mattifying than probably like something like the Aqualogica sunscreen or even this next sunscreen we're going to talk about. So yes, I think if you're looking for a very high SPF, maybe you're going on a beach vacation or something, this is the kind of sunscreen I would take with me, because it's a high SPF. It's going to give you a more matte finish on the skin, and if you don't plan on wearing any makeup, you just want to wear this, it would be an amazing sunscreen to have with you on a beach vacation basically. So highly recommend this one as well, in case you're looking for, like, probably if you're planning on buying this retinol and you want something else from the Foxtale website, would highly recommend the Foxtale sunscreen to go along with your Foxtale order. And then our last sunscreen is the Dermaco 2% Hyaluronic Hydrating Sunscreen. Now this one, I really like the texture and formula and everything. I feel like it works really well under makeup. That is probably like my favorite part about this, and the other favorite part is how affordable this is. I feel like in terms of price per ounce and like how often you go through it, this is probably the most affordable one amongst other Dermaco sunscreens. That being said, if I have have to compare in terms of performance and forget the price factor of this product, I feel like it's not my absolute favorite. So even though I have one backup of this and I will use up that one, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to repurchase this one, for a simple fact that sometimes it can go a little bit streaky on your face and it doesn't blend as seamlessly. I think it also depends on what moisturizer you're putting underneath. So while I do think this is a very great sunscreen and I do like it, I do recommend it, and I have like one more, so I will still use it, but it's not something that I think मैं आँख बंद करके like बार बार repurchase करूँगी. Like something like the Foxtale one or the Deconstruct one, I think I will definitely for sure repurchase again and again and again. I cannot say the same thing for the Dermaco one. So just want you to know that. But yes, apart from that, if you are looking for a good affordable sunscreen from Dermaco and for some reason the 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen doesn't work for you, this one definitely will. So you can definitely check it out for that reason. But yes, let's quickly talk about some more serums we have and like one toner we have, and I think that's going to be the end of the video. Just give me a second, I'll grab everything and I'll be right back. Okay, the toner that we have is also from the Minimalist. It is the 8% glycolic acid exfoliating liquid. Now this was my absolute favorite glycolic acid toner out there. I mean, I love how affordable it is. So even though I love Pixie, I love Kesar, but I'm like, you cannot beat the Minimalist when it is so affordable and just as effective. And this was my absolute favorite till the Dermaco 8% glycolic acid toning solution launched. That one, of course, is technically more affordable if you look at the fact that you can purchase it when Dermaco does the buy one get one offer or the buy two get two offer, like whatever offer they do. You can actually buy more and it's a better value, whereas it's just as affordable, and the MRP I think of this one is the same as Dermaco, but that one is technically a better value because of the offer, whereas the product performance of Minimalist and Dermaco is the same. So I was actually like on my last leg in this one and I was just about to use it up when the Dermaco one launched. So I was like on the verge of repurchasing this, and I'm glad I didn't buy a backup sooner because I tried out the Dermaco one, fell in love with it. That's the one that I'm using right now, and I know that I'm going to probably repurchase that one the next time Dermaco does their sale. So that is the only reason I'm not buying the Minimalist one. But for some reason, if you don't buy from Dermaco but you buy from the Minimalist, definitely you can buy this one because it's just as effective, the performance is just as good. It's just that Minimalist doesn't do offers as often, so sometimes it gets a little bit hard for me to repurchase products from them unless and until those products are so stand out in the market where there is nothing else like it. That's the only time I would continue to repurchase Minimalist. Otherwise, I think other brands are doing it just as good and the prices are quite competitive. So as someone who's buying all of this with my hard-earned money, I have to think about where I'm putting my money, because where can I get the best value basically. So that is the Minimalist glycolic acid toning solution. We have some more serums, 4 to be specific, and I just saw that I have this tiny mini sample moisturizer which I received from Foxtale. It's the sample of the Oasis Skin Barrier Repair Moisturizer. So I did use up that too, but this just had a couple of uses, so I'm not going to count this as an empty. I just wanted to let you know that I have it as an empty, but I'm not going to count it in my like empties total and tally. But yes, we have that empty as well, and I have 4 serum empties, so that's a lot. We have the C-Cinamide Radiance Serum, we have the Sali-Cinamide anti-acne serum. These two are from Dermaco, and I just want to quickly let you know that I had repurchased these serums, so that's why I had them in my collection and I wanted to use them up. But these are not my absolute favorite serums in general, so that's the reason I probably would not repurchase them. They're good, they have the benefits of 2 active ingredients in one, which is great, but apart from that, I don't notice crazy results or improvements in my skin to the point where I'm so blown away that I'm like, I have to repurchase the serum. Like, that doesn't happen with these. So that's probably the reason why I'm not going to repurchase these, but I did enjoy using them and I did use them up completely. On the other hand, let's talk about two of my favorite serums. This one is a more recent favorite, and this is a favorite, and it's been a favorite for a couple of years. This is my winter favorite serum. Like, no, I should say it's my favorite serum to use in the winters. It's the Plum Rice Water and Niacinamide 10% serum. It's got a more milky consistency and it's more moisturizing as compared to a lot of my other serums, but it still has 10% niacinamide, which is absolutely amazing. And that's why I love using this so much in the winters, because the texture and consistency just feels so amazing on my dry skin. Like, when my skin gets dry in the winters, it feels so amazing on top of that. So I did use this up probably in March, and I did, like I said, used up completely. I do actually fly through these pretty quickly, I will tell you that. So yes, I'll probably repurchase like 3 to 4 bottles of this when the next winter season comes up. But yes, love it, absolutely recommend it if you have dry skin. And this is a product which they were like promoting on their Instagram and talking about how they have sold like 1 lakh bottles or like some crazy number, basically I can't remember, but this is one of their best selling products and they have sold a lot of bottles of this one. So that tells you like people absolutely love this product. And then a more newer favorite, and this has very quickly jumped up the ladder in terms of like my favorite niacinamide serums. It's the DeTan 10% niacinamide plus C-Carb Ultimate Spotless Glow Face Serum with 3% tranexamic acid, and it also has licorice, it also has oatmeal. Now this is a nice watery, very nice soothing consistency in terms of a 10% niacinamide serum. And I just love the texture and consistency, so much of it. It's fragrance free, which is kind of surprising from DeTan. I mean, I know nowadays they're doing more fragrance free products, but earlier like so much of their skincare had fragrance, so this was quite refreshing in terms of like a refreshing change. And I feel like the price is quite competitive, considering that again you can buy DeTan with buy one get one offers, buy two get two offers. And my favorite niacinamide serums are from Plum, and they don't do their offers as quickly now because I feel like they've been inspired by Minimalist and they're like, oh, people are gonna buy our products anyway, we don't need to do any offers, and they don't do any offers at all. So if I have to repurchase my favorite serum from them, which is the 5% niacinamide serum, it's gonna cost me more versus if I repurchase this one during the DeTan offers. I will probably score a better deal in terms of the price, so I will probably repurchase this also when DeTan does a sale next, versus repurchasing the Plum niacinamide. But we'll see, we will reach there once I go through the current serums I have in my collection, and then we will decide which one I want to repurchase and which one I won't repurchase. I think we are pretty much done. I just have one small empty travel size lens solution. This is the Bausch & Lomb Bio True lens solution. I usually go through the big bottles and that's what I always show you in my videos, but since I traveled to Kashmir, I have this small bottle which I used up, so I wanted to quickly show you that. And then last but not the least, we have the Chemist at Play Underarm Roll On deodorants. I have 2 of these again because I've been using since the beginning of the year, so I go through one of these, I would say every 45 days or so. I have one which is the peach fragrance. This is the OG fragrance that I fell in love with, and then this other variant which I have is the fragrance free variant. They have, I think, the aqua fragrance, which I didn't like much, but I have tried it out. Then they have the fragrance free, they have the peach, and then they also came out with a lot like newer fragrances. They have, I think, an oud one, they have a jasmine one, like they have a lot of crazy different fragrances, which I'm not into any of them. These are the only 2 that I like, and these are the only 2 I use. I think I'm also currently going through 1 bottle of the fragrance free one, but yes, absolutely love this roll on deodorant. It truly works so well for me. So yes, one of my favorites. Also wanted to share that with you. And with that, I come to the end of this very long Empties video. I so like hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'm just gonna quickly do like a once over and share the numbers with you, like how many empties I have in every category. So we have 2 empty roll-on deodorants, we have 2 empty bottles of retinol, we have 4 serums. Where is the 4th one? Yes, we have 4 empty bottles of serums. We have 2 empty makeup removers, these 2 right here. Then we have 3 empty face washes, 5 sunscreens, yes, 5 empty sunscreens. We have 1 glycolic acid toner empty, 2 body wash empties, moisturizer we have 5 because 3 of them are day moisturizers and 2 of them are nighttime moisturizers. Then we have 2 shampoo empties, and in terms of body lotion, we have 3 from the past 2 months, and then this is from last month. So yes, and then 1 travel size lens solution empty, which I'm not really counting for the tally, but I'll tell you since that's all the stuff that I showed you. So yes, those are the numbers for this video, and then I'm going to add the total basically of the last empties video and then this one, and leave the numbers like as of April 2024, where are we at in terms of our total numbers. That's going to be in the description box down below, because I don't think I can edit this video and get it up in time. Like, I have literally 50 minutes left. It's 4:10 right now. This video is going to go up at 5, so I don't have enough time to edit, upload it, and make sure it goes up in time. So that's why I leave the numbers in the description box down below. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. And I am so looking forward to reading all of your comments on this video in the next hour basically. So yes, can't wait to see you there in the comments, and thank you so much for watching our empty okay, I mean, there are a few makeup empties which I'm going to transfer that into like my makeup empties wala dabba. But yes, this bin is pretty much almost like empty now, and I cannot wait to fill this with more empty stuff. And I will see you in 2 months when we will do our next empties video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thank you so much. If you stayed till the end of this video, it means the absolute world to me. And yes, I'm gonna see you in my next video. I'm losing my voice also right now, so I need to go and edit. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.